G'day guys, what's cracking? 2Aussie here. So today I'm going to make a little lasagna, which is a really good favourite of mine. I really like this recipe. I make it quite often. But before I start, I'd like to say I've gained a few subscribers at the moment. I mean, I haven't got too many yet, but I just want to give a shout out and say thanks to the guys who have subscribed me in the last couple of days. And I really appreciate it, and thanks for your support. So we'll get on with this lasagna, and I might make a little salad with it as well, but it's something you can have with chips or salad or both. So let's get on with it. Well, first of all, this is the ingredients. We need I've got 500 grams of beef mince, lean beef mince, bit of garlic, some tomato paste, and this is a diced tomato, just a tin of diced tomato, but this one's actually got a bit of oregano and basil in it. So if you can't find something with that in it, you can always add a little bit of oregano and basil. It's good to have. And put some garlic. And so I've got the pan here already heating up, so I'll cook up the mince and make the bolognese sauce, and then we'll take it from there. So that's cooked through. Did a little bit of time lapse there so I wouldn't have to watch the video too much, like it wouldn't take too long. So now I'd like to put a bit of tomato paste in. Probably put all of that in. So that's about 4 tablespoons. Get them out. Mix that through. Looking nice. Put the tin tomato in. And I'll put a tablespoon of garlic. It's up to you how much you want to put in. There's no set rules here. As long as it tastes good, that's the main thing. So I'll cook that through for a little bit and then let it simmer. And then I'll get back to you and show you how to make the bechamel sauce. So that's the bolognese sauce, and what I did forget to say was to put a teaspoon of sugar in, or like half a teaspoon even, because the tomato will just be a bit bitter, and then it gives it a little bit of sweetness. And if you want to add pepper, a bit of salt, that's up to you. I choose not to because I don't like to add salt to things. They're usually salty enough. So here's part 2 now. We've got milk, butter and flour. We're going to make a bechamel sauce, and for this we need 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons of butter and 2 cups of milk. And I'm going to show you how you can just put all this in the pot and it'll mix through without having to do butter first, then flour, then milk. We'll just show you an easy way to do it. Well, that's going really good now. It's thickening up. You can see it bubbling and thick. So what we're going to do now is put half of this, or around about half, it doesn't have to be exact. Put half of that into the bolognese sauce. Make sure you keep enough to put over the top of the lasagna when you've done the layers, because that's for the top layer. Looks really good. Just mix that through a bit. make it look nice and consistent. It's a good colour. Guys, what I do with this too is not with the bechamel sauce in it, but with the bolognese sauce. This is the same ingredients I would use to make a spaghetti bolognese. It's a really good taste. And also sometimes I like to make a pizza that has a bit of the bolognese beef like this on it, and a bit of capsicum, a bit of chili, which I might do a video of that one day, and I'll show you what that looks like and how it goes. And yeah, well, that'll be a good video. So plenty of ideas, plenty to come, so stay tuned and subscribe, and you'll see plenty of cooking and reviews on Macca's and Hungry Jack's and Domino's and all the rest of it. There's plenty to do. So anyway, I'll stop the video there and I'll grab everything for the next stage and we'll assemble it. So for the next stage, we've got lasagna sheets, some parmesan. So what I'll do is, I might actually do this in time lapse again, because it's going to take me a little while to put together. So I'll start doing that and then we'll see how that goes. And that's the end result. So looks pretty good. Just a bit of parmesan on top, not too much, just enough to cover the top. I probably could have left a bit more of the bechamel sauce because I didn't really have much for the top, but it'll be okay. So if you've got a big family, and this, like, I'm the only one going to eat this, so that's plenty for me for a few days. But if you had a family and you've got a family and kids and all that, and you want to use a bigger tray, we'll just probably double the amount that you're using and just double all the ingredients, and you should be able to make a bigger one. So what I did too is I just used dry lasagna sheets. I didn't use the wet ones. So I'm going to whack this in the oven for, well, it doesn't really matter how long. You just got to make sure you keep an eye on it just until the top browns, because everything else is pretty much cooked. You just want the lasagna sheets to go soft, this top part to brown, and then it'll be right. Sometimes people add little bits of butter on the top. I don't tend to do that because this is really fattening enough. You don't need to add more stuff to it. So I'll put that in the oven at about 200, 220, and should only take about 20 minutes. So I'll show you the end result and get back to you on that. Well guys, the lasagna is all done. It's nice and brown. Give you a close-up of it so you can have a good look. So while that was cooking in the oven, probably took about 20 minutes, 25. I made a little salad up. So I thought this would be a nice little dinner, so I'll have some salad with it. I'll have about a quarter of this. That should keep me going for a while. So guys, if you try this recipe or you like the looks of it, just give me a little comment and let me know what you think. And I'll be happy to hear any things you'd like to say about it. So that's my lasagna. And remember, you can use that same recipe for spaghetti bolognese, all sorts of things. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video and you know what to do. So I'll get back to you next time, and hopefully I'll have another video for you shortly. Bye bye.